On Escape to the Country, we scour the whole countryside to uncover rare gems.
How's that for an epic view?
Look at those views.
You can instantly feel at home in some properties.
The way I feel at the moment is I could sort of lay on there and go to sleep, you know.
Don't do that, we'll get in trouble, Barry.
And when it's the right one...
You feeling a bit emotional? Oh, are you okay?
Yeah.
You need to strike fast.
Oh my God!
Oh, it is the agent. Yes, it is the agent. Come on, Barry.
With its verdant landscapes, thriving orchards and abundance of gardening riches, for anyone with green fingers or looking for a greener outlook, Herefordshire is paradise on a plate.
To become a top escape to the country destination, you need to start off with something that I know a little bit about. The right ingredients. Lashings of spectacular countryside, heaps of beautiful houses, plenty of peace and quiet, large amounts of community spirit and stacks of elbow room. Mix it all together and what have you got? Herefordshire, that's what.
Herefordshire is located on England's border with Wales and is one of the least densely populated counties. 95% of the land is rural and it's been shaped by centuries of agriculture. Today, it's recognised for its cattle and is said to produce over half the cider consumed in the UK.
We've got the cider museum as well, so if you want to go and find out how cider is actually made, this is the place to come.
Around a quarter of all businesses in the county stem from the agricultural, forestry or fishing sectors, and towns such as Kington once prospered due to the wool trade. It's full of essential shops and eateries, all surrounded by beautiful walks.
We go out a lot walking into the Wye Valley, the Forest of Dean, which is just over the border in Gloucestershire. We're also very close to the big mountains and hills around Abergavenny and the Brecon Beacons.
It's an amazing place to lose yourself.
With boxes already packed, this couple are ready and raring to put down roots in this lovely county, in more ways than one.
My name's Barry. This is Pauline, my partner.
Hi.
I have lived in this property for the last 52 years.
Pauline was raised in a village in Malta and met Barry at a dance 13 years ago.
We think that it's going to be a new start for both of us. Although we've lived together, it's not the same as having our own house.
They're looking to escape from Romford in Essex.
This is the road that we live in, and this is what we have to put up with. Traffic, congestion, pollution, all the time, non-stop.
They want to lay down their own roots in Herefordshire, which is about to become even greener.
We've got over 400 pots in our garden. I just can't resist buying plants, and I can't wait to put these plants in the ground, because it's getting a bit ridiculous having all these pots around.
Time is of the essence so that Pauline can finally unpack all the boxes she's brought to Barry's.
We call it the warehouse now because there's so many boxes. I'm living out of suitcases, so it is time to move now.
For a maximum budget of £500,000, Barry and Pauline would prefer a detached property that must have visual appeal. And they're not keen on barn conversions. They need 3 bedrooms to accommodate visiting family, at least a quarter of an acre for all their plants, and a location within a village.
What I love about this escape is that it's the first time that Pauline and Barry are going to be buying somewhere together. This is a really exciting new chapter for them both. Now, they have been looking for a while, and one thing is for certain, they need a decent garden to make all of their potted plants, well, planted plants.
meeting them somewhere appropriately green to hear more about the obsession with plants.
So, how are you feeling? You okay?
Yeah, great.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah?
Not quite sure what we're going to see. You know?
Well, we'll see some lovely things, I can promise you that. Now, I've got to ask you, you've got 400 potted plants, is that right?
Yes,
Plus?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness me.
The plants are our main hobby. You know, they're like children to us, if you know what I mean. And
we
they're
learn them
coming.
from
They're coming
young.
with us. You know. So.
That's a lot of kids, guys.
It is
That's a lot of kids.
Yeah.
We would like to be, how can I say it, have more quality time for ourselves.
Because how long does it take to water 400 pots?
Sometimes 4
4
hours,
hours.
5 hours. You know, like,
We take it in turns. We do an hour each.
That's a really long time.
It is.
Gosh, no wonder you want to cut that down a little bit.
Yes.
Brilliant. So what is it about Herefordshire that took your fancy?
We've been through Hereford a few times, and it always appealed to us. And then we watched the shows, and then you know we thought, well, that's the place. You know, that is the place.
That's the place we like to be.
It just looked as if it's the place we've been searching for, and that was it.
So you've watched Escape to the Country filmed in Herefordshire?
Yes.
Yes.
And you thought, I want to live there?
Yes.
Love that. That's a full circle moment right there, isn't it? Well, we've got loads to see and loads to do, and I can't wait to get
Wonderful.
started. We're going to have a
We
great
can't
time.
wait.
Are you ready?
Oh, yes.
Right, let's go.
Let's go.
In the west of Herefordshire lies the village of Erdsley. Barry and Pauline want a property with curb appeal, so we've come to a village stacked full of it, where recent timber dating has found that some of the buildings are over 700 years old. There are less than 1,000 residents who benefit from a post office, a convenience store, and a village hall. Just don't tell Pauline there's a flower show every August, or the garden might burst. The house we've come to see is located just 100 metres from the heart of the village.
Here we are at our first property.
Very
that
cottagey.
looks lovely. Yeah, I like the front garden.
And the garden.
It's what I think of England is like.
Yes, it's old England,
is.
isn't it? You know,
it is old England, and that's what I was hoping for.
Just keep looking at the different features and thinking,
Yeah.
yes, I like that. You know.
And the black and white.
And the black and white.
It's very
the black and white
Herefordshire.
gives it the old world look. And
That's right.
That's the ideal thing.
Getting good vibes from you there. I feel like this is very positive. Should we go and have a look?
Yes, please.
Oh,
Come on
man,
then.
can't wait.
This gorgeous cottage is a 15th century cruck house, which means it's built around timbers that go all the way from the floor to the roof apex. We're starting in the largest room.
Oh, no, this is old. Oh, look at the fireplace.
That. Is that an inglenook?
It is an inglenook, which I've heard
Wonderful.
might be something that you'd quite like.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
yes. Is that a bread oven in there?
Was a bread oven.
But yeah,
Oh, I
this
love
is a
that.
nice size.
Yeah.
It is a nice size as
It's
well.
cosy.
For the winter.
And the ceiling is not that low.
No, that's the thing that used to worry me.
Very cosy. Yes, I love it.
Seriously, standing here at the moment, I could just settle now, you know, like here.
And listen.
Nothing. Birds.
Yeah.
Birds.
Birds. That's all I can hear, just birds.
Now, this is what I like to call a higgledy-piggledy house, in that it does go a bit up and down.
Quirky.
Right, quirky.
So, quirky.
We like
Yeah,
quirky.
we like
I like
quirky.
quirky, yeah.
So just, you know, aware of that as we walk through.
I've always liked houses that's got
With
its own
character.
character. You know.
Well, we need the house to match the couple, don't we? And you two have got
correct.
bundles of character, so...
I thought you were gonna-
There you are.
I thought you were going to say uneven.
Unbalanced.
Moving swiftly on, the dining room is in the back corner of the house.
Watch the step.
Oh, dining
How are we
room.
doing on head height here?
Yes.
Just about, I think.
We're all right? Right. Yeah, we're okay. Whew, we passed. Now, I know you don't want open plan, do you?
No.
Which is quite unusual these days.
We like a separate dining room.
I hate open plan.
Okay, all right.
Wonderful.
And then you
Oh,
come
I love
through
this room.
here.
It's so cosy.
Into the kitchen.
I do like this. I think you're
mind your
you're going to have to do the cooking.
Oh, nice excuse, eh?
I've been
Nice
looking for an
excuse.
excuse for a long time, and I
There
found
you go,
one.
you've got one.
Yes.
And you've even got an island. What's more, it's a movable island.
It's
It
a little,
is.
yeah, a little butcher's block, but I like to think of it as a tiny island.
Reminds you of Malta, a tiny island.
Just like home.
That's true. And I like the window overlooking the garden.
Yeah.
And just through there, you've got a conservatory and a utility.
Oh, conservatory as well.
Conservatory and utility.
And a utility.
Oh.
Because we forgot to mention, you know, you with your indoor plants as well. You know, we've also
Yes.
got a lot of plants indoors.
So, wait a minute, the 400 plants doesn't include the indoor plants?
No.
No.
Crumbs, I'm gonna need to lie down. The family bathroom is on the ground floor, and upstairs are 3 bedrooms that, in the past, were reached by ladder, but today it's boring old stairs.
And this would be your main bedroom.
Okay.
And it's got a little toilet, sink, ensuite.
Oh, wonderful. The only thing is there's no wardrobe space in this room. For the past 2 years, I've been living out of suitcases.
Oh,
since I moved.
no.
I mean, you've got half of my wardrobe, and I'm living out of a suitcase as well now.
Well, quite right.
It's both of us.
Equality, you know?
Yeah, it started with half and ended up with 3/4. You know what I mean?
Well, I've got more dresses than you.
I haven't got any dresses. I like it. It's one of these places that sort of grows on you as you walk around it, doesn't
It
it?
does.
The way I feel at the moment is I could sort of lay down there and go to sleep, you know.
Don't do that, we'll get in trouble, Barry.
Before Barry gets too comfortable, I'm showing them the all-important garden with patio seating. An outbuilding used as a home office, and I think just about enough space for all the plants.
Oh, this is a lovely garden. Oh, look at this, Barry.
It's never ending.
This
It's a good size, isn't it?
Greenhouse.
I mean, look at the tomatoes in the greenhouse.
Greenhouse.
Greenhouse as well.
This is someone who knows what they're doing with a garden.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
And then
Is this?
this is a fruit.
Cage.
Cage.
That's what I told you we'd
Oh, yes,
build.
that's soft
Yeah,
fruits.
I was going to build
Were
one.
you?
Yes. Oh, come on. It's absolutely lovely, isn't it?
You've got your own
fruit
orchard.
trees.
Pears, apples.
Believe
And then look over to the right. Look at all the veg you've got.
This is lovely.
Terrific, isn't it? Oh, God, it's and the lawn.
And you've got little lawn, well, not little.
And it goes on. Isn't
I
it
just can't believe
wonderful?
this garden.
And if you trim this hedge
And-
down here, you've got a lovely view.
Yeah,
And
Over that
remember,
way.
we're going to take that off
yeah.
because there's no way I'm going to push you on
And
that.
it's the, you know, what's the word?
So that can come off, and that
Yeah.
is more space.
Yeah. No, she spoils all my fun.
This child.
Doesn't she, though, Barry? I'll push you on the swing, it's all right. So, let's talk about price.
Oh,
Price.
I know, I got serious then, didn't I?
This is going to be difficult because of the garden. 430.
What about
Because
you,
of
Pauline?
the garden, I think it's 450.
£450,000.
Yes.
Well, you're bang on, Pauline. It's on the market for £450,000.
It is inside the budget.
The garden is perfectly spot on. You know.
Pauline is right on the money, guessing £450,000 for this 15th century crock house, which has 3 bedrooms and stacks of character. They love the cosy lounge with inglenook fireplace, and they're just potty about the established garden.
On first glance at the cottage, I wasn't expecting to find this massive garden at the back.
The room that I like most of all in this house is the sitting room with that inglenook fireplace. I think it's somewhere that I would just disappear into another world, you know.
My family will be absolutely delighted. They've been waiting for me and Barry to buy a house in the country so they can visit, and this will be like heaven to them.
As Barry and Pauline haven't spent much time in Herefordshire before, we're sending them to explore one of its prettiest spots, Ross-on-Wye, which was voted the UK's best-loved market town by a national travel company.
Fine cottage.
Aren't they lovely, these cottages?
Oh, yeah.
It's packed with remarkable buildings, such as the 17th century market house and the 19th century gazebo tower, which today is a 1-bedroom house. The town is full of restaurants, cafes and independent shops.
Look at the flowers here.
More plants to buy, yes. Yeah.
Quick, Barry, keep going!
People come here all the time and they say how it feels like going back in time. We've still got a butcher's, we've still got a bookshop, and we've still got these sorts of things they don't see on a high street anymore. And it's just a beautiful area set in beautiful countryside. So yeah, we just love it around here.
We have our own theatre. We have the Corn Exchange, which has great bands, really, really good bands on. There is so much creativity here. There are people who've come from far and wide, from all over the country, and live here and offer so much to the town.
Back in 2010, Jo Ward Ellison made her own escape to the nearby village of Goodrich, and she shares Barry and Pauline's love of plants. For the past 10 years, she's taken part in the National Garden Scheme, which sees over 3,500 sites open to the public for charity. Last year, the organisation raised £3.4 million as Jo and many others welcomed guests to their beautiful gardens.
The garden that we have created is 2 acres, but the whole plot is 3 acres. But we enclosed 2 acres with deer fencing.
And it was a blank canvas?
Complete blank canvas.
You've done really well with it.
So I came up with an overall plan. The idea was to create a garden that was a sort of modern naturalistic garden in keeping with the local landscape.
That's how you would describe it?
Yeah. We opened last weekend on Sunday and had nearly 200 visitors who came and looked around the garden and ate an awful lot of cake.
Having missed looking after their own pots, Barry and Pauline have leapt at the chance to help harvest the mange too.
It's a lovely crop, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's a lovely garden.
It's
absolutely brilliant.
There's loads and loads of them. I think Jo will hire us from now on.
Yeah.
Look at the size of that. We've got all this for you.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. That's done a great job.
For your tea.
And when you move to Herefordshire, if you want to help us, then you know where we are.
We'll certainly come and look you up again.
Given the chance, I'm sure they'd spend all day in this gorgeous garden, but we need to find them their next home. In the north of the county sits the hamlet of Deerfold in the parish of Lingon. The village hall hosts bands, cinema nights, fitness classes and more. When it's time for a refreshment break, the pub also offers food and quizzes, and it's currently on the market as well for just under £400,000. There was once an 11th century nunnery here, and a 13th century church survives. Around 500 metres from it is a house that should have Barry and Pauline feeling on top of the world.
How's that for an epic view?
Look at those views. You said you wanted to be high up, Barry. And look at this.
You've got the Shropshire Hills that way and Wales that way.
That's absolutely beautiful. Imagine sitting here looking at that. That is lovely.
But look at the house. Look at the house too.
Yeah, it looks big.
I like the look of it.
Comes with plenty of land, nearly an acre of land, which is plenty of loads of room for your plants.
Oh yes.
Plants for days.
Yes.
There's also, I've spotted a zip line in the garden. And
As
you know
well?
how we wanted to get Barry on the swing?
Yeah.
We've got a new challenge now. We're going to get Barry on a zip line.
Oh, he will go for it. He'll go for anything, don't you?
Yeah, well, I still can.
Well, before we get to that, should we go in?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
This cottage was built in the 1800s. It's certainly rural, and the water supply is from a borehole. We're turning right into the sitting room, which takes in the mega views.
Oh, lovely big room.
So this could be your living room.
Yes.
And
Wasn't expecting this.
no?
No, not with the beams. I thought it would be more.
It's a surprise,
than
isn't it?
this.
It doesn't feel as homely as the other one. I mean, I walked into that one, I was ready to sit down and watch the television, see, but this one, I've got to use my brain to think, you know, where would I put this and where would I put that?
Okay, but look, you come in, sit down. Look at, oh, that was further down than I thought it was going to be. Look at the view.
The view.
Come on.
The view is to die for.
Look at that. Come on.
Don't sit
That view is that would
look
sell.
at that.
That would sell anything, I think, you know.
I mean, I'm pretty comfy here. I don't know about you guys.
I am very comfy. I can stay here if you want to.
It's a comfortable room, but I don't find it as welcoming as the other one, you know.
Do you know what it needs? It needs more plants.
It does.
Make
It
feel
does.
Yeah.
It's easy to get lost in those views, but there's a whole house to see, so it's on to the kitchen.
And now.
Now, yes.
Is this combined kitchen?
It is a combined kitchen diner, which I know isn't your favourite, but again, just, you know,
Yes.
imagine
Look
doing
at
your
that.
cooking and your washing up.
And the washing up.
Yes, yes.
And
yes.
looking at that view.
You've got underfloor heating in here.
On the floor.
Okay.
So in the winter we can come and lay on the floor. To me, it's a canvas. You know, you can do a lot with it. You know, for a start, I'd put the table the other way.
The other way to give us more
Give
space.
us that more space, and you know, possibly make a nook here by putting the table this way. Yeah, to keep us, if you like, just a bit separate.
If I have visitors, I'd rather if they're in a separate room from the kitchen to eat.
Our first stumbling block, but it's onwards and upwards, where there are the requested 3 bedrooms.
I found my place, Pauline.
Your window seat.
Yeah, just room for the tea there as well. You can bring me up
That's
the tea.
right.
And
Look at that.
that's it. That's why I'd be there. Yeah.
This must be the main bedroom.
Is it nice? Oh,
Nice and
enough room.
big.
The one thing it lacks, though,
Fire.
is your storage space.
That might be a bit of
I
storage.
don't know. We'll have a quick peek. Yes, it is.
Yes.
They're saying it's a blank canvas, or it could be for them, but I just don't feel like their heart's in it. They're comparing it a lot to the property this morning. So, I'm just not sure, but they haven't seen the garden yet, and that is pretty awesome.
Storage-wise, I think it is too small. Too small for us. It looks more like a holiday home to me.
Well, hopefully this might sway them. Out here, there's the epic views, a stable block for storage, a summer house with electricity, and a pond, and almost an acre of garden for Pauline's pots. Not to mention Barry's zipline.
Quite steep.
It's quite. I'll catch you. I'll catch you. What about this garden, though?
The garden is absolutely lovely, but the thing that worries me about this is I'm not getting younger. And up and down these slopes and trying to mow grass and things like that, you know, I think it would probably 2 years I'd have to think about moving again, which I wouldn't want to do, you know, so.
Well, let's talk price.
Price?
What do we think?
My estimate, what if I was to buy, I think the maximum I'd pay for it about 320,000.
320,000?
420,000.
Steady on, I was going to say, you're
Sure.
lowballing a bit there. Pauline?
I would say a bit more. 435.
£435,000. Pauline, you are very good at this.
Really?
It's on with a guide price of £435,000.
I win again.
Give the girl a coconut.
Knowing Pauline, she'd prefer the palm tree. This 19th century barn on a hillside location offers spectacular views of the countryside. It has the required 3 bedrooms, but it's outside that over-delivers with almost an acre of land and numerous outbuildings.
I like the view. The views are absolutely to die for. We would prefer to have a separate dining area, but the kitchen itself is lovely. Lovely flooring, underfloor heating.
Oh, yeah.
And it's got everything in it.
We could do things with it, but I don't think that we would be 100% happy with what we do, whatever happens, because, you know...
That's right, because we would prefer for the dining room table not to be in there.
I think it's just a little bit out of our reach, you know, dream.
Barry and Pauline have driven through Herefordshire many times, but one of the best ways to soak in the atmosphere is to take a stroll, so that's exactly what we're going to do.
So how are you feeling after today?
I enjoyed it, thoroughly enjoyed it, you know, especially the views around, and it more or less fell into what we was expecting to see.
Yeah.
And really pleased.
Some lovely villages today.
Barry, you're moving from a house that you've lived in for over 50 years. It's going to take somewhere pretty special, isn't it, to take you away from there?
It is.
Are you apprehensive about moving away, or has being here really kind of confirmed that this is where you want to be?
I think that, you know, to say I wasn't being at all apprehensive would be a lie, you know, but of course I'm a bit apprehensive. But in my own mind, I think that I've made several other changes over these past few years. And this is going to be another one. You know, it's going to be a change, and I'm pretty sure that like every the others, I will quickly adjust to it.
Okay. Yeah, most probably will say we should have done it before.
That's right, because I've done that several times. Should have done this sooner.
Yeah. Well, we've got lots more to see tomorrow. Got the Mystery House.
Wonderful. Can't wait.
Exciting.
Can't wait.
But for now, I want you to go and have a good rest.
Okay.
Good night's sleep.
Will do.
And we'll get going again in the morning.
All right.
Property prices in Herefordshire are close to the UK figure, but fluctuate regularly. And in the last 5 years, the average price for a detached house in the county has varied from £28,000 cheaper than the national figure to £7,000 more expensive. It's currently £7,000 below at £433,000. Across the region, there are stunning properties, like this 3-bedroom barn conversion that's been renovated from top to bottom. With high vaulted ceilings and underfloor heating throughout, it's available for offers over £600,000. For less than half that amount, this 2-bedroom cottage was originally part of a 16th century rectory. It has a gorgeous living room, a courtyard garden, and is priced at £285,000. Or, if you're looking for a rental, this imposing 5-bedroom family house has spacious living areas and a low-maintenance garden, available for £1,650 a month.
Yesterday, Pauline and Barry saw Herefordshire in all its glory. House number 1 set the bar pretty high, and I think that's the one that we're going to have to beat. Later on today, I'm going to be meeting a couple who have already upped sticks and moved here. But before that, we've got the Mystery House, and I hope it's up to the challenge.
Lying close to the north-east county border is the hamlet of Wolfalow, just outside the historic market town of Bromyard. The town dates back to at least the 9th century and has a number of half-timbered buildings. There's a leisure centre, and the town claims to have 120 sports clubs and organisations for keeping active. As well as a library, the public hall hosts events and celebrations for over 100 attendees. 6 miles north of it is our Mystery House, surrounded by awe-inspiring scenery.
Now, after our glorious view at that house yesterday, I just wanted to show you that you get views like this all over Herefordshire.
It is.
Really? I thought that was all of Herefordshire, to be honest.
This is splendid.
I've never been able to see so far.
It's a bit of all right, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we did pick the right county, didn't we?
Definitely.
There's a public footpath that goes through this field.
Okay.
So this is a wonderful walk, and it would be your local walk if you chose the Mystery House.
Okay.
Because we're not
Sounds
far.
good.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I'm going to leave you to enjoy this stunning view, and I'm going to go and unlock the Mystery House, and you can come find me in a little bit, okay?
Okay,
Can't wait
we'll
to see
do.
it. Thank
Enjoy.
you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, look at this.
Isn't this wonderful?
Today's Mystery House, as with all our mystery houses, isn't exactly what Pauline and Barry have asked for. It's semi-detached, but it's a conversion, so it means it's got stacks of character, but it's also got that all-important storage space.
Dating back to the 1800s, this barn was converted 30 years ago.
Now, one thing I think they might notice is this. It's a little bit open plan, but I've got some ideas. I just hope they like them.
So, semi-detached, barn conversion and open plan. Wish me luck.
Hello.
Hello again.
Welcome to our Mystery House.
Okay. Right.
A converted barn.
It's a
It's done well, though. I mean, normally they have the big glass, and I don't like that, you know, but that's done well.
Yeah, it's not what I expected.
I quite like it.
Yeah.
So it is semi-detached.
I like it.
Yeah.
So you don't get the whole building, but you've got so much open space. Now, I've spoken to the current owners who have said that the community here within the hamlet is really special. And they said the hardest thing about leaving this property is leaving
the neighbours,
Right.
leaving the community. So, you know, you've got a ready-built community to move into.
That's good, because we're not isolated.
No.
Lovely, and it's nice and quiet. It's very so tranquil. It is quiet.
Should we go in?
Yes, please.
You can always rely on the Mystery House to flip preconceptions, and now it's on to the open-plan kitchen diner.
Yes. Look at that. What a lovely kitchen.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Look at the outlook.
Yeah, and the floor. And I know you're not keen on...
I'm not keen on islands, but I can live with that one.
Come on, Barry, that's a lovely island,
it's not
isn't
enormous,
it?
and you can get under it. I could live with that. That's very nice.
Yeah.
You feeling a bit emotional? Oh, are you okay?
Yeah. Oh, this is lovely, Barry. Oh, I love this.
No, it is. So far, it's bang on, isn't it?
Yeah. I can't believe all this light and overlooking the garden everywhere you look, from every window. It's what we've been dreaming of.
And then around here, it's not completely open plan, I would say, but you've got a dining area here. If you desperately wanted to, you could put some kind of doorway here, a barrier.
A screen.
Having this arch here, it is separate.
But, you know, again, I'm changing my... This is not open plan, you know, where you've got the whole front room in with you as well.
Yes,
this is fine.
We don't like.
Happy days. And then through there, you've got a little boot room, utility area,
Utility as
storage
well.
space.
Everything we wanted.
Yeah.
The rest of the ground floor is taken up by the sitting room. And then this.
I love these doors.
Aren't they stunning?
They are
absolutely gorgeous.
Yes.
Living area.
I never thought I'd find an inglenook in here.
No, I didn't. I thought that is going to be the thing that is missing. That is lovely.
It's got an inglenook.
It's a lovely feature. Oh, yes.
This is an original wall. Dates back to the 1800s.
Oh, right. OK. I love the flooring as well. Yeah, I like it. I really like it.
Drinks cabinet ain't big enough, so, you know.
Sorry, you can work on that.
There is room to make a bigger one.
Would you like to go and have a look upstairs?
Oh,
Yes,
definitely.
please.
Thank you. They love it. The Mystery House strikes again. There are 3 bedrooms that share a bathroom and additional shower room. The main bedroom solves the storage dilemma.
Oh, this is a large room, and we have got storage space. I love all the bins. It's a lovely space.
Wake up, look at the
Plants
views.
as well in here.
Look at the views.
Yes, and the views. Oh, another
I can't
bedroom.
believe this. Another bedroom.
Another double bedroom and
Storage?
office. Yes.
There's no room for storage.
Plenty
boy.
of room.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Oh, sorry, guys. Now have your escape bingo cards at the ready, as this garden is twice the requested size and features a patio area, raised beds, trees, more trees, a pond, a wildflower bank, and a chicken coop.
What else can we ask for?
Well, I mean, there literally isn't anything else, is there?
No,
It's
there
got it all.
isn't. I
Just
like-
look at the wildflowers. I mean,
Yeah, we always wanted to have a meadow. I like the different areas.
Yeah.
Everything has got its place, not just to pickle these.
We'll come back down to earth for a minute and talk
Yeah.
about price.
Yeah, now is the crunch time.
Crunch time indeed.
I've got a feeling it's over our budget, but I'm hoping it's not. So I'm going to say it's bang on, which is £500,000.
Okie dokie. Barry?
I think it's over. I think it's £525,000.
Over budget? I wouldn't do that to you, Barry. It's actually under. It's on for a guide price of £475,000.
No. I don't believe that.
As you can imagine, there's a lot of interest in this house. And offers have started coming in already.
Okay.
So just be aware of that if you wanted this house, you'd have to move quite quickly.
Right.
For once, Pauline's guess is out, but I don't think she minds. They love this 19th century barn conversion enough to work around the open-plan kitchen diner. And they're surprised to find an inglenook fireplace in the sitting room. The 3 bedrooms come with storage and the garden has everything.
This house does feel like home. It's what we have been looking for, both inside and outside.
Don't think I could have done anything better if I built it from scratch. I mean, the present house that I'm living in at the moment, I've been in for 52 years. To pull away from it is not easy. So I think this one is a huge wrench, and I'm going to do it. And I don't think I'm going to regret it.
It doesn't matter if you want a big or a small garden. With either, it's natural to want to spend as much time in them as possible, which is exactly what Tom and Lydia set out to do when they moved to Herefordshire 7 years ago.
The couple wanted to make their London lives more sustainable. So when Tom came second in a cider making competition, they found it was the perfect solution.
Cider is one of the lowest carbon drinks you can make. There's nothing you do to it, you just take your raw apple juice and allow it to ferment. Delicious.
Yeah, well, we're super proud of our low intervention cider, which is made entirely with fruit hand-picked by the two of us. So yeah, one of our busiest times of the year is harvest, when we spend 3 months basically crawling around our hands and knees and picking up and selecting the absolute best fruit from some of the ancient orchards that we're lucky enough to have in our surrounding area. We've also planted our own orchard here, which has involved us learning all sorts of new skills. So Tom learnt grafting.
And of course, we approach everything with a kind of how can we reduce our impact approach. And so we even do mad things like scything.
We do scythe the orchard, yeah, and that really reduces the amount of heavy machinery we have to have up there. And we've put in a no-dig permaculture garden where we grow all of our vegetables, so we don't buy anything in anymore.
We keep chickens, we've got a lovely perennial fruit garden, we've got just a wonderful place to live, really.
Living off the land is quite the challenge, but it's one that Tom and Lydia have obviously stepped up to. So I thought, while I'm here, I'll come and meet them in person and dig a little deeper into their escape to the country.
I just really hope it's tasting day and not scything day.
Hi, Tom and Lydia, how are you? Hi. Nice to see you. Talk to me about what you've got growing here, because there's a lot going on.
Everything we want to eat, basically. So we grow beetroots, we grow squash, we grow sweet corn, we grow sort of lots of herbs as well. I've even got melons growing in the polytunnel. Yeah, sort of anything we love to eat, we grow here.
Lots of staples as well, onions and garlic and potatoes, but lots of unusual stuff. So
asparagus.
Cardoons.
Yeah.
Wow, I don't even know what a cardoon is.
It's like an artichoke, and you can blanch the stems and eat them at Christmas.
Oh, fantastic.
One of the most valuable things we bought, I always say, is the massive manure heap, because a donkey lived here for 35 years previous to our buying it. So there was a huge pile of well-rotted manure, and that was actually very useful.
That's sped up garden creation.
Setting off the garden, yeah.
It's not what most people look for when buying a property, but I mean, you know, if that works for you, then absolutely.
We were delighted.
Yeah. So if you, like me, I'm not very green-fingered, I've got to admit, if I wanted to start with a vegetable, which vegetable would I start with?
Grow your favourite expensive vegetables.
Yeah. That's a really good tip, that is.
People always think lettuce is going to be quite difficult, but it's actually really hardy, so you can have lettuce growing throughout the winter. It's frost-tolerant.
Amazing.
Beetroot as well. We grow loads of beetroots. It doesn't take up very much space, and it's very easy.
The veg they grow is for their personal consumption. And for the cider business, they need a huge amount of apples, so have planted over 2 acres of trees for the future.
Gosh, so this is an impressive orchard you've got here. What kind of apple tree is this one?
So this is an apple variety called Newland Sack. It's incredibly rare. Wow. It was found as a single ancient veteran tree. I think that we're one of maybe 4 or 5 people in the country that have a Newland Sack tree. It's said to be a very prolific bearer, and this one's only a very young tree, but you can already see it's willing to put quite a bit of fruit on.
It is, there's a lot of apples on there. This orchard here, your baby orchard, I'm assuming you don't get all of your apples for your cider from here yet?
No, so this we've been gradually planting sort of when we find interesting varieties that we want to put in here. So this has been sort of a work in progress since 2017.
At the moment our fruit comes from these beautiful heritage orchards that we're rescuing or bringing back into food production. And they've got trees which are 88, 90 years old. Stunning places to be as well, beautiful, biodiverse, rich habitats.
didn't know you could rescue an orchard.
Stunning old fruit. And of course, like old vines, old apple trees give the best fruit.
Well, a lot of orchards get abandoned, so modern orchards are planted on dwarfing rootstocks, basically, so you get very small trees that are easy to pick from. The orchards we're picking from were planted 100 years ago, as Tom says, on these huge rootstocks, so these trees that sort of can be 40 foot tall. So these trees here, we hope, will grow to be 100 years old, maybe older, and be there for the next generation of cider makers who come and take this plot on.
What a fantastic legacy. In 100 years' time, people could well be enjoying Tom and Lydia's cider as much as they do now. Oh, I didn't try it. Guys!
This morning, we weren't sure that we could top house number 1, but now I get the feeling that 2 contenders are in the running. Let's go see if we've got a winner. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Hello.
Oh, enjoying the sunshine?
Fine. Yes, lovely day.
Nice, isn't it?
The brain is working in circles at the moment, you know. And unfortunately, what's holding us up a bit is we are intending to make an offer.
What? Wait, slow down.
But the agent is unavailable right at the moment.
OK, right, let's just roll this back a minute. So, yesterday we saw 2 houses. You really liked the first one. We know the mystery house likes to come in and just shake things up. And I think it's really done that for you, hasn't it?
Yeah, it sort of scrambled us, you know, because as we walked through, it was there. This is what we wanted, that's what we wanted.
I never thought I would go for the barn conversion.
Have we converted you to a barn conversion?
Yeah, it's the last thing I thought that I would fall in love with. It is the one.
Oh my goodness, so you're putting in an offer on the mystery house?
Definitely.
This is so exciting.
We are so excited, we can't wait.
Oh my God! Oh my! Is it done?
Oh, it is the agent. Yes, it is the agent. Come on, Barry. Hello. Hello. No. Can still hear me.
We are wanting to make an offer on the barn. If we win in at 450,000, how do you feel?
I can't believe they're actually on the phone to the agent now. This is so exciting. I want to know what's going to happen.
Thank you.
Oh, that was very exciting. Come and sit down and tell me what happened.
I can't believe that she called as soon as we were talking about it.
That's amazing. That's never happened to me before.
She has informed us that there's a lot of other people interested.
OK.
And, you know, we're going to go to the maximum we can, but hopefully we get there.
We need to put it in an email to her.
OK, so you've got to put your best offer in an email, send it to them, keep everything crossed.
By tomorrow, yeah.
Well, I'm so excited for you. Will you keep in touch?
Yeah,
we will keep in touch.
I think you'll hear a big yippee from Essex, you know what I mean?
I'll listen out for it. Oh, yeah, there's Barry and Pauline. Well, cheers to you.
And you.
Exciting times ahead. Sunshine and open spaces, 2 conditions that plants thrive in, and also 2 components that help make for a very successful property search. And luckily for us, we've had plenty of both this week in stunning Herefordshire. Pauline and Barry have really seen the very best that this county has to offer. And talking of offers, that was a first. I'm absolutely delighted that they managed to get through to the agent of the mystery house. And all being well, I'll be back here to visit them and all their plants very soon. Join us next time on Escape to the Country.
If you would like to escape to the country in England, Northern Ireland, Scotland or Wales and need our help, why not apply online at bbc.co.uk/take part.